There's a reason why Draymond sounds the way that he sounds. When he's talking about, oh, we ain't going to hold on to this. He can only speak for himself. He can't speak for everybody else. But what he's really saying is we shouldn't hold on to this. Because now what he's asking you to do is to look at his track record. He ain't talking about the public that see him chirping at officials and see him in a bit too emotional and out of control and getting technical fouls where he don't need to get it, or sometimes deserving technical fouls that he don't get called for. We ain't talking about that dude. What we're talking about is the dude that the average Joe and the average Sue don't know about. The dude that shows up on draft day, the dude that talks to the team about what they need and who they should be drafting, the dude that's in that war room sometimes, having a profound impact on the direction of a franchise that's won 4 championships and has been to 6 championship series in the last 8 years. That's the Draymond he's talking about. He's talking about the cat that pull those young dudes along, that holds them accountable, that makes sure they on their P's and Q's, and does the things to alleviate pressure and weight and concern on the shoulders of a Steph Curry, on the shoulders of a Klay Thompson, on the shoulders of a Steve Kerr, on the shoulders of a Bob Myers. And so when we see other people, and put us all up on the screen because I want to see Swaggo and Wendy, when you see all of these other people talking, guys that are contemporaries in the league, that have kind of slid in comments about him, all right? Former players on the air, former players on Twitter, and other talking about this brother in a way, oh, anger management, oh, this dude is out of control, all of this other stuff. Wait a minute here. Come on, y'all. Y'all know this culture. Y'all know. Again, he was wrong with what he did, and ain't nobody absolving him from that. But anybody that knows what's going on knows off the court matters came onto the basketball court that had nothing to do with the team, had nothing to do with the players, and he had a lot on his mind, and he got caught up, and he messed up bad. He can own that, and we're going to make sure that he owns that, and he made sure that he owned that. But for this to be a license for people to sort of castigate him and to try to smear him the way that they have, it is a bit excessive when you look at his track record. I'm talking about the NBA community, Swaggo. I'm talking about cats who knows all he's done for the organization and all he's done for those young brothers on the come up. To sit up there and to take this incident and to suddenly try to label him as a big problem child, it's messed up. And then to add to it is when you know he got the option to opt out next year and he looking to re-up on a last long-term deal, knowing that when you chirping, you gonna mess with his money. It's pretty jacked up that people wouldn't be sensitive to that in their own NBA community and throw him to the wolves like that. And I'm telling you, he hears it and he's gonna remember it, and I don't blame him one damn bit for it.
Well, Stephen A., this is where we are on opposite sides with this. And you are in the NBA community, and I think what you're saying is maybe some of these players got their own agendas because of run-ins with Draymond, and they want to pile on or whatever. But what I know and how I view Draymond is that he emotionally out of control. Here's my thing when it comes to Draymond, bro. I believe this wholeheartedly. I believe most people are beyond the mistakes that they make, right? Some mistakes are egregious and there's no excuse for them, and we can move past it. But historically, I'm going to tell you, as a person sitting on the outside looking in, that ain't been in the NBA circles, that don't talk to a lot of NBA guys other than the few that I know, some that play and some that report on it. I know this dude to be highly emotional and irrational when things don't go his way or when he feel like he disrespected. And based on what I've seen, I cannot object against what they say, because what I see is Draymond get emotional, lose his temper, and cost not only himself, but people on his team. This man damn near knocked Jordan Poole out if he didn't knock him out. And he got on there and said, I'm going to move past it. This going to be motivation for me. I heard what Wendy said, and I agree with that. Bro, all you should be focused on now is making sure that you and Jordan Poole can try to build some type of rapport. And let me tell you this lastly. I ain't no gangster. I don't walk around like I'm the baddest man in the world. I grew up in neighborhoods where if you ain't fight, you was going to get punked every day. If you didn't throw hands, or if everybody thought that they could do that to you, then you would have to prove every day that you was this type of guy. Let me tell you something, bro. If I was Jordan Poole, we ain't never right after this. We ain't never gonna build no rapport. It's gonna be strictly basketball and business, and that's the dynamic of sports. We both here and we gotta support our families. So we gonna come to work. That don't mean we gonna like each other. That don't mean I'm gonna rock with you. Now Jordan Poole may be completely different. He may forgive Draymond, and they may be able to build and form a relationship that land the test of time and become best of friends. I'm just telling you what I am. And I'm telling you what majority of the guys that I play with in the NFL and guys that I know in the NBA, their mentalities are. Say, bro, you ain't getting knocked out, and we about to act like everything gonna be fine and we just gonna head to a championship. We are gonna work within this dynamic of team sports. I got to get paid so I can support my family. So I'm going to do what's best for the team, but I'm also doing what's best for me. Stephen A., I completely disagree with you on this Draymond thing, bro. I do not see no way, no how he can be absolved of damn near knocking this man out watching his historical past.
Whoa. I don't think we disagree, because I don't disagree with anything you said. I don't think him and Jordan Poole going to be fine off the court. I don't think they're going to be friends. And I'm not saying that Draymond Green should be absolved. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that other people in the NBA, us out on the outside, that's fine. Other people in NBA circles know more particulars, and they going off like they don't know. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.